This Coach Williz on here once again, y'all. Be easy. So I'm continuing to work on my skill. This is me taking my parents' grass and turning it into dirt right now because I'm overworking it. I'm gonna just keep putting it into it. I'm gonna keep pressing into the plow, right? I'm gonna keep doing that every single day that I earn the opportunity to, right? So I'm studying, I'm reading, I'm talking, I'm writing, I'm doing this stuff so that when it comes down to it, when I come down to the point to where I want to get to, and I can get to the point to where I want to start counseling people, I got enough information, I got enough experience, I got enough reputation, right? I got enough repetition to where I've done this for so many times that you can't deny it. You can't deny it. It's like the story about Steph Curry. I think they were playing what were they playing? The Pelicans in the playoffs, or no matter what, Steph Curry anywhere. We know this boy can hit some threes. He beat the Thunder and put the Thunder out, man. I still remember that shot. This man just walked down court, took like 2 steps past half court, put up a 3, game over, go home. Hey, pack your bags, boys. I don't even know why y'all showed up. Y'all ain't even get this boy no competition, man. The whole thing is that you can't deny Steph Curry because you see, before he was doing all that, what he was doing in practice. I think they said he hit like 77 threes in a row. Like, we can end the podcast right there. 77 threes in a row. 77 threes in a row. That's more than I just want to be better than the next man. That takes a whole lot of work to go into the gym, do that, and then get in the gym and do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that takes a lot of work for you to want to do that. That's that drive. That's that motivation. That's that fuel that you use to help yourself get better. You pushing yourself to new limits. You know what I'm saying? You pushing yourself to new limits. That's why competition is so good. Now, too much competition can get to the point to where you overdo it. It can get to the point to where you playing a simple card game and you not winning in the card game, so you throwing the cards and you mad and you quitting and you walking out, right? You a sore loser. That's where competition goes wrong. But competition is good because some of us need to be pushed. Some of us need to see somebody doing better than us. Some of us need to be told that we not good enough. We need to measure up. We not in the position that we want to be in right now. We need to do more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get to the point. Like, it was crazy, man. When we was out there hooping the other day, I remember, man, the dudes on my team, man, they was clowning me, man. Well, they wasn't clowning me, but they was clowning each other. I wish they wasn't clowning because they didn't show what they was clowning about. But the dudes that was on my team, they was telling each other, hey, man, this dude right here, he got a mean crossover. This dude right here, he got a mean shot. And I'm just like, okay, well, just show me. Like, I don't need to do all this talking. Just show me. You know what I'm saying? I know I put in the work. Have y'all put in the work? So I don't need to get on here like flapping my gums and everything. I don't need to be doing all that. Look, bro, I know I put in the work. If you put in the work, then we gonna be cool. If you really got that shot that you talking about that you got, show me that you got that shot. If you really got that crossover that you say you got, show me that you got that crossover. You don't have to do all this talking. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do all that. If you challenge yourself, if you push yourself enough to do good, then when it's time to compete, you're gonna be ready to compete. That's what it comes down to. Me and my wife was just reading the thing last night in the Bible in Matthew's chapter 6, where it talked about if you go into Jesus talked about not praying to where people can see you just so they can say like, oh, he's praying. Oh, we see that he believes in God because he's praying. No, go in your closet and go pray. Go in your closet and go pray. So when it comes time for like miracles to be handed out, when it comes time for blessings to start working, when it comes time for God to start working in your favor, bro, I've been praying for this. It said, pray to your Father in secret that he may reward you openly. Pray to your Father in secret that he's going to reward you openly. So you do that in a sense. You go work on yourself in private. So when it's time to compete, you ready for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want y'all to get to, is that you got some form of healthy competition in your life. And that's what I'm saying. It starts from the outside. I'm not saying that it starts from the outside that you want people to see you doing it, but it's going to get to the point to, yeah, you probably going to need somebody to tell you, hey, man, you're not good enough, or we're not picking you up. We're not picking you up. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to play. It was a time, me and my little brothers, we went to go hoop. It's these dudes standing over to the side. They said, hey, we got next. I said, cool. So can we run with y'all? They said, nah, we're going to run with them dudes over there. We was here way before them dudes over there that showed up. So I was just like, all right, man, let's go. Let's get out of here then. Let's leave. Like, it's no reason for me to be sitting here and waiting and trying to like hoop with these dudes. Like, bro, I ain't got time for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do none of that. But sometimes you may have to be told that you're not good enough. So when you told that you're not good enough, you go back and you go work on it. Now, we playing street basketball. We playing pickup basketball on the blacktop. I know I can out hoop all them boys anyway, but you know, it's no reason for me to be sitting there and go work on my skill back. But if somebody told me, look, you're not good enough to be on this stage yet, speaking to these kids, speaking to these people, you're not good enough. Oh, okay, bet. That's a bet. That's a bet. I'm going to go back and I'm going to go work some more. And then when I finally get on the stage and when you see me spitting game and you see people trying to come up to me afterwards and talking to me and you see people start to pay attention to the movement that we got going, it's like, bro, we've been doing this. I don't just do this when I get on live every single Monday. I don't just talk like this just because I'm on live on Monday. I don't just think like this because I'm on live on Monday. I don't just think like this because we on the podcast. No, I read books that centered around this. I listen to other podcasts that centered around this. I talk to myself like this, man. I write like this. I do these type of things. I pray to God in this way. And I ask God for these blessings in the private so that he can reward me openly. Not just so I can take advantage of the blessing that God is going to give me, but I know that we was told to do things in the secret. We was told to do things privately. We was told to do that stuff. And that's what we was told. Like, that's where it gets me. I'm like, bro, I get to the point to where I said I was at the beginning. I was like, man, I need somebody to compete against. You know what I'm saying? When I go compete against somebody in basketball, we clearly know you won, you lost. You won, you lost. So we clearly know that right away. But when you got to go into that thing yourself, when you got to go walk on your faith by yourself, it said, "Day do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death." Right? And I shall fear no evil. I'm walking through the valley. It ain't a lot of, it didn't say, oh, when you walking with your husband, or you walking with your wife, you walking with your parents, you walking with your brothers and sisters, your friends, your kids, your homies, your pastor. No, it said when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, when you walking through that thing by yourself, homie, you ain't with nobody. Are you going to be able to really fear no evil? Did you really pray that way? Did you really walk that way in private? So now when you get into the point to where it's wide open, are we going to be able to see what you've been working on? Test day is coming. Exam day is coming. What you doing when nobody's seeing? What you doing when nobody's seeing? It said that God sees in the heart. And the thing about the seeing in the heart, none of us can see your heart. We can all see your face. We can all see your body. We can all see the way you move and the way you try to put on this front. You praying for us. You praying in public like we really care that you care about God. Like, he must be a believer because we see him praying in public. Where your heart at? Do your heart really believe in God? You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about the heart, the only person that can see the heart is God. Now, I ain't talking about physically. Yeah, I understand if you get surgery, yeah, we can see your heart. But we talking about the end, the soul. The only person that really know what's going on with that soul is you and God. So you can lie to me in my face, but what's going on in that soul? That soul is the darkness. That soul is inside. That soul is private. We can't all see that. You know what I'm saying? But only God can. You know what I'm saying? So what are you putting are you competing with yourself? Are you allowing yourself to get to the point to where you ready for the challenges coming your way? Are you competing? Are you going in your backyard, wherever you at? Are you going into that backyard? Are you really turning that grass to dirt because you out working it so much every single day? And when your homies start calling on you to go hoop with them, you can show that, look, I've been working on this. I've been working on this. So when it comes for whatever little thing that you want to do in your career, you can show I've been working on this. This thing did just come out of nowhere. This thing did just fall in the sky and landed in my lap. No, I was working on this. And by me doing the work that was necessary with the things that I was given, I was able to multiply them. I was able to be fruitful and I was able to be faithful with the things that I was given. So, man, whatever, I want you to understand that competition, it may start outside. Okay, it may start external. That's cool, man. If somebody needs to push you, if you need to see somebody doing better, that's all right. But eventually that competition has to come within. Eventually, you got to get to the point to where you don't need anybody looking at you. You don't need anybody giving you applause. You don't need anybody paying attention to you. You don't need anybody doing nothing for you to still want to be your best self. That's what it comes down to every single day. And it may get hard because you don't hear somebody saying, hey, I see you doing it and you're doing well. Sometimes it'd be all right to uplift your brothers and your sisters. That's why I get on here. I hope everybody is going well. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody's work is going well. I hope everybody is able to see the results that they want to see. I do. But it's going to be sometimes where somebody doesn't come your way and they don't uplift you. They don't say, hey, man, I see what you're doing. They may not see what you're doing. Or even if they see what you're doing, they may still not say nothing. You know, it's okay. I used to be at the house and shooting hoops every single day. And my sister would say, dang. I say, you got real better at shooting hoops. Never. But they saw me out there working every single day. But they never came out there and said, hey, I see you getting better hooping. Never. But I still kept hooping. I still kept hooping. Even when my homie said I was getting better, I still kept hooping because that competition came from within. I wanted to be better because I knew I could be better.